Sup guys, so normally I don't do videos like this, but I thought it'd be nice to mix it up for a change to talk about some anime coming out this summer. Let's see what we got here. We got some isekai, some more isekai, 2 shows about smoking, 1 about drinking. So yeah, this season is already a banger. I'm only going to go over the stuff I find interesting, so if there's something I missed, sorry, but I don't really give a fuck. And as always, spoiler warning, this is your only notice. Now let's jump right in. Let's skip Mushoku Tensei. I know. I'll get to it one day. I just gotta watch the rest of the 2 seasons. One day, baby. One day. Alright, what's next? Yojo Senki? Ah, sweet. I went over this in my fantasy video that I don't really necessarily think the show is a good fantasy anime, but as a show, I think it's still pretty good. Not necessarily an original concept, but the politics and stuff, and this dude's journey fighting in World War I as a little girl is pretty interesting. The fights are well choreographed and the action is engaging enough to keep the watcher entertained, and seeing this kid just blast through the ranks is something to behold. And I think that people watching will love. Okay, what the fuck? We got 2 anime about smoking, Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, and Chainsmoker Cat. On one hand, you got a pretty good and chill anime. It's super relaxing and you get to see 2 people get closer together in life and bond, going somewhat beyond friends in this little cutesy romance. It's fun to see the 2 of them interact with each other, to see that they are each other's way to find happiness throughout the day when the job they work at puts them down. And it's fun to see how they live their life and interact with other characters. I actually really like the fact that Yamada-san is faking her name and personality, and Tayama is who she actually is. It makes the 2 smoking together feel cuter. And the fact that the guy is too honest and accepting to tell that they're the same person is funny. Honestly, the 2 make for a really cute couple. And on the other hand, we got Chainsmoker Cat, which is the most downright depressing shit ever. Like, holy shit, this cat has absolutely no life. She sits at home all day in her smoke-filled apartment building, just lazing around and chain smoking all day. No job, no money, and barely scraping by to live in an apartment and just chain smoke all day. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, look at this shit. She's smoking 5 cigs at a time. She's just like me for real, minus the smoking part. On one hand, my dad is a smoker, so I know all the smoking antics, and I'm not a fan. But on the other hand, these shows are pretty good, so I'm conflicted. I enjoy these little snapshots of life, how they go about their day, the friends they interact with, and it's those small moments in the show that bring a smile to my face. Like for the Smoking Behind the Supermarket one, when he gets caught smoking behind the market by the manager's just like, well, this will be fun to watch, this little romance blossom, so I'll just let it slide. The shows are fun to watch, and that's really all I can ask for. And now we get into some real fire shit. Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War, the Calamity. I fucking love Bleach, even though I only started watching the anime in college. And I gotta say, 1,000-Year Blood War so far has been an absolute banger. I keep trying to get my friends to watch it, but they're all like, "When? I gotta watch all the OG Bleach first to get it, and it's way too long, when?" And I'm like, dude, not really. Okay, kind of. But you can skip all the filler, so that's still like 205 episodes. Okay, maybe that's a lot. Maybe they're right. But still, if you've not seen the original Bleach, that's actually fine. A friend can just explain to you the basic concepts, and it's not that complicated. If you want to see really sick sword fighting and a bunch of cool power-ups and just peak shonen, then 1,000-Year Blood War is right up your alley. Don't go straight into this season though, start at the beginning of this arc at least. But the sword fights, the different powers that each of the fighters have, and the plot is all so peak. What we got next? Holy shit, the boys are back! I love Grand Blue, the manga, and the anime is pretty good too. My only complaint about the anime is that A, they don't make the faces as expressive as the manga does sometimes, but that's really hard to do, to be honest. The faces in the manga are masterpieces. And B, the pacing of the jokes feels a bit off compared to the manga. I think it's like slightly slower or something, but those are minor gripes. The gags, the drinking, the diving, it's all great, and the anime is pretty damn good. Now, what is the gang up to this season? I see. Like I said, pretty good stuff. 2 other shows I'm excited for are Clevitus and Ghost in the Shell. Let's start with Clevitus. I thought the original season was pretty good. It's great to see a fantasy anime that sort of subverts expectations. Instead of following the heroes, all the heroes are wiped out by the boss monster of the wasteland, and then the boss monster decides to wipe out an entire city to boot. The show then follows the boss monster as he transforms into a human, revives one of the heroes as a slave, and begins the journey into the heart of human society as he learns about humanity and its ways. It's a pretty good show, and the season 2 is also looking to be a banger. The art style is good, rustically good, the characters are fun, and the story seems to be going in an interesting direction. This arc seems like the magic school arc, so it will be interesting to see how the show handles its magic and see it in a different direction than just firing magic stuff from their swords. The other show is Ghost in the Shell. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen the original Ghost in the Shell or Standalone Complex. Okay, now hang on. Give me a chance. I did say I was excited for the show. I tried on multiple occasions to try and watch Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, but I could just never get into it. But with the modern show, I gotta say, after watching the first episode, I'm genuinely surprised. First off, the art style I absolutely love. The colors, the rough edges, the old-timey look and feel of it, everything just clicks. I love the environments, the setting, and the story of the first episode, which, no spoilers, but is a banger. I'm a big fan of the cyberpunk type shows, as well as this show is right up my alley. My only complaint so far is the outfits. Like, come on, this shit looks like goofy as hell. You couldn't make her look hotter than this, come on. Like, it looks like some Power Rangers type shit. The outfits got no drip. And not the cool outfits. This looks like some type of shit the minions of the, like, bad guys would wear. But besides that, hey, the show's looking like a sleeper hit, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. Let's see what other anime news we got. Oh my god, JoJo Steel Ball Run is back, baby. Let's fucking go. They got a release date. The GOAT is back, baby. I love JoJo, especially watching with friends. All the seasons besides season 4 are absolute bangers, and I love every minute of it. So many stands, so many creative powers, so many good moments. The GOAT is back, baby. Let's fucking go. Technically not this season though, but who gives a shit? Let's fucking go, baby. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's see what else is coming out this season. We got more Isekai adjacent, Polar Opposites Season 2. I still gotta watch the first season. Oh, what about this one? Young ladies don't play fighting games. Let's check this out. Oi! Okay, interesting. I'll definitely keep up with this one since I am a fan of watching fighting games. Not playing, I suck at fighting games. But it's always fun to watch some, like, anime girls do stuff, am I right? I think this show will be another, like, rock as a lady's modesty kind of show, but it'll be cool to check it out. Okay, now this show is really interesting. Jadugar, A Witch in Mongolia. I watched the first 2 episodes and I gotta say this show is an absolute banger and seems to be the sleeper hit of this season, maybe even the year. It follows the story of a slave and her journey to survive. The story so far has been really interesting, watching her navigate her life in the Middle East, learning to read and math and gain knowledge, and gaining a new family that loves and cherishes her, only to have her entire life turned upside down when the nomadic Mongolians invade her city and kill almost everyone, and she loses the family she spent 8 years growing up with. It's so heartbreaking to see the people she's loved die one after another, and the show looks like a kid's show, but it is dealing with more mature stuff as well. Like, people are brutally killed, some commit suicide, and civilians are massacred left and right. This show can be absolutely brutal, and I can't stop watching. I cannot wait to continue Sitara's journey to see how she will survive this new life that's been thrust upon her. And the art style of the show is unlike anything I've seen before. I cannot wait to see what happens next. We also got a couple shows that are still going on from the previous season. Some of them are kind of boring, like Mao, but then we got other ones like ReZero and Slime. And I gotta say, this season of ReZero is an absolute banger. Like, this show just doesn't stop with the banger seasons after banger seasons. I do have a few issues with the season though, like the fact that it's kind of confusing what's going on. Like, at first it's pretty simple, the gang is going to this tower, but then some stuff happens and now I'm like, damn, how the fuck did we get here? And like, Subaru's situation, I won't spoil it, but it does feel like a rehashing of previous seasons. Like, he's just going through the same shit again as before. But even with these issues, this season is still really interesting, seeing Subaru just having to deal with ordeal after ordeal, not even sure what is going on. And the tower and its trials, gotta say, all quality stuff. Gotta say, one of the shows I'm kind of disappointed in so far is Demons of the Shadow Realm. I don't think the show is bad per se, it's still pretty good, but it feels like the pacing currently has grinded to a halt, especially after the great opening that it had. I don't know, I just feel like the show has some pacing issues. and the battles as well are not very interesting. I thought they would get more interesting with the powers that each of the demons have, but so far it's still just like which demon hits the hardest, which one is the sturdiest wins. It's not super interesting so far. Not a complete letdown, and I'm hoping that the later episodes will have something more interesting, but for now I'm just kind of disappointed, especially since it's from the author that wrote Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Alright, what we got next? 100 Girlfriends Season 3? Not a big fan of this one, not gonna lie. I know that the show is good and everything and people like it and stuff. I could just never get into it. To me, the whole premise of the show just feels like such a gimmick. Like, hey, look at this guy, he has 100 girlfriends, that's so funny, right? And the more characters they add, the less time they have to flesh each character out and all that stuff that you really see from other shows. And like each girlfriend gets less and less screen time and they have to like juggle a bunch of characters. To me, it's just not that interesting. I get it, it's a comedy show and you don't really need to flesh things out. It's more about all the hijinks that the characters go through and they need to have like their own unique quirk and stuff, but I don't know, I just could never get into it. Alright, next show. World is Dancing, huh? This show actually seems pretty interesting to me. In an era of warring and violence, there's a group of people that are dedicated to entertaining the masses and perfecting their craft. And in that group, the son of the leader is trying to find his purpose in life. He's not that interested in the dancing that his father does, it seems like. But then, when he gets lost on the road one day, on the way back to the entertainment troupe, he encounters a woman in her house dancing. And this encounter changes him. Or at least that's what it seems like is happening in the first episode. I gotta say, the art is pretty good, and it gets crazy when the woman is dancing. I really hope this is a show I can really sink my teeth into. To me, this seems another like Akane Banshi kind of show, where it's about a topic I have no idea existed, but seems like it could be something really special. This one seems kind of interesting. Sparks of Tomorrow, an anime about the transition from the age of steam to the age of electricity in Japan. It follows the story of a young boy and his journey of exploring the world of electricity, and the young girl that has to deal with her past and her mother who passed away. The art style of the show looks amazing, just what you expect from a Kyoto Animation show. I love the aesthetic and the way the world has been drawn up. Steampunk is such a cool genre and I absolutely love the aesthetic. And I gotta say, after watching the first episode, I am intrigued. I'm excited to see how the show progresses in an alternate version of Japan, and how they handle the sort of villain kind of guy that was introduced in the first episode. So many questions, like how is the girl's family related to the guy's brother? How is this new villain related to the two? So many questions to be answered, and it will be interesting to see how the two main characters deal with him, how they deal with this world of steam and smoke, and how the two characters will navigate this world. Okay, now for the two that I'm absolutely certain will be masterpieces. Two movies actually. Madoka Magica Movie 4 and Sekiro No Defeat. As a Madoka Magica fan, I've been waiting for this movie for such a long time. Holy shit, when was the last movie release date? Holy shit, it's been a long time. But it's finally here. Now, I know that the previous movie was kind of controversial. Apparently some people thought that there didn't need to be a continuation or something, but not me. I loved the third movie. So to me, someone with a sweet tooth, this is like the dessert after the dessert. Absolutely delicious. I cannot wait to see how this movie is going to handle the fallout of the last one. All of the main magical girls trapped in this new dimension. I want to see how they get out of this mess, how all of these loose ends get resolved. I cannot wait for this movie to come out. Then we got Sekiro. As someone who's a fan of the game, I was absolutely shocked when this movie got announced. And to be honest, at first I was a little worried. The art seemed weird and I was not sure about how they were gonna like make this into a movie, because the magic of the game was not necessarily in the story or anything. It was in the gameplay. The vertical traversal with the grappling hook, the revive mechanic, and the parry gameplay all melded together so well, it's like magic. And I was a bit worried, but as time went on, I got less worried. I gotta say, now I'm actually really liking the art style, and even if it does not capture the essence of the gameplay, we will still probably get a lot of absolute banger sword fights. So to me, this is one of my most anticipated animes to come out. I cannot wait to see it, and even if it's not a banger, I know I will still have a lot of fun with it. And that's gonna do it for this video. Just a brief recap on some of the exciting stuff going on this season. I don't know if I'll be doing this kind of video regularly, but depends on the reception, I might. If you liked it, please give me a like or subscribe or support me on Patreon. Again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.